Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff, and welcome to the final episode of the final series Jake plays No Man's Sky Survival. It has been quite a journey. The next journey I need to make is over to whatever this is. A large outpost, I think it said it was. Find a life form to ask about my location. Grah, interloper, such little honor, Viking are unimpressed. Through the garble of Artemis's translator, it is clear that I'm yet to make an impact among the Viking. I need to improve my reputation rank. Bruh! Mission boards. Journey milestone accomplished. Talk to X number of weird aliens. Oh, familiar. Met 35 aliens. I was right. Oh, there we are. Just who I was looking for. Have that, don't mind if I do. That's a lot of sodium. I'm having it. I really don't need this much sodium, but... Away! Can't find the outpost. I found where my ship is. At the outpost. Crab things. These things. Interested in a new friend. Can I ride you? Are you too small? Hello, new person. Little animal. Well, what a lovely little planet. Was it a moon? No, I think it's too far from the planet to be a moon. Standing with Viking by 0 out of 2. Do I have to do missions? And surely space pirates to do the job. I'm going to ignore any I come across. Craft product. I have an antimatter housing. I just need... What did I crash into? It's going do do. Someone was messaging me and then I stopped and turned around. Did I hit something? In space? Are there things to crash into in space? How odd. Did I hit the moon? It's only the atmosphere. It's got to be one of the strangest things to hit the atmosphere of a planet. Just this guy in a spaceship not paying attention. Because, you know, why wouldn't you pay attention when driving a spaceship? I mean, it was on my phone, I think. No, it was in my inventory. Ah! I crashed into the outpost. I found a weird rock that looks like a drop pod. I think I fell from that before. Okay, we're going to come in nice and calmly and land nice and slowly. When I'm doing that, I'm going to search through my phone to find an interesting space fact. Because I've saved the best till last for you, me. Space facts! Exclamation mark. In the otherwise quiet evening of the 15th of October 1991, a cosmic ray that was promptly named the Oh My God particle was discovered as it slammed into the Earth's atmosphere over Utah in the United States of America. This was a particle with 100 quintillion, 100 with 18 zeros in it, or 6 cubes of 3, 100 quintillion times the energy of a photon of visible light. Or to put it another way, 20 million, 6 zeros, times the energy of the highest energy gamma ray ever detected. Gamma rays are what form the Incredible Hulk. Gamma rays are the most powerful electromagnetic radiation. It was 20 million times as powerful. Let's put it into more understandable terms. A baseball. This is the equivalent energy of 142 gram baseball travelling at 58 miles per hour. Not bad, but something less mass than your average atom. It would have been travelling so fast that a photon of light travelling 1 centimetre behind it would take 215,000 years to catch up. You encounter relativistic speeds, where the theory of relativity by Albert Einstein predicts weird things will happen, like time slowing down, as you get near the speed of light. This is 99 point so many 9 times the speed of light. I don't have enough time in this video for all of them. But I am landing here. Right. I need 30 chromatic metal. Cobalt deposit. Terbium, cobalt, cobalt, copper. I was going to say, is this the first No Man's Sky Survival series I've got through without dying? Then I remembered I died literally a handful of episodes ago. I filmed 3 episodes today. In case you're wondering why, I decided to film 3 episodes in one day. There's a new update coming up next week. I might have mentioned it. I forget what it's called. I don't know what it's about. It could change the entire universe. It could change very little. I just don't know. I should have brought more oxygen with me. Where am I going? Where's this copper deposit? Paraffinium, cobalt, paraffinium, copper. No, I might as well just get all of it. A little bit more copper. Charge that with silicate powder. Doesn't charge it all the way, but that's alright. Back to my ship. And towards, actually, may have seen an alien over the hill in the distance. Right there. These leggy boy things. I want to know if I can put down creature bait for it. And ride it. Hello, leggy boy. Fast, isn't he? Walks like I do with enormous strides. Great speed. Oh. Hey fella. Bye fella. You. Hello little. Not so little animal. Feeling calm. Mount. I shall ride you to where my new base will be. You killed him. What is that weird symbol? Dung sample. Oh my word, that is a lot of poo. Search dung sample. If it's all the same to you, I don't think I will. You can signal booster, construction research unit.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Of course. Cartographic archives. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on this site. Sonar test confirms site. Suitable construction claim site. Yep. Yay! Basic wooden. I shall build a beautiful shed. Why isn't that snapping into place at a 45-degree angle? Ah? And then this should be, I feel, I can't find a wall. There's a wall. Hang on, I don't want a power door. I haven't worked out how to power anything. Normal wooden wall. No, yeah. Seems to snap into place for just an instant. I wouldn't. Arch. Ramp. No. Panel. One triangle. One triangle. How do you get sloping wood panel? Right, that's currently not attaching where I want it to. How do I turn you around? Snap rotate. It's not doing it, it's not rotating. I can place it there facing that way, but I don't want that. No. No, go the other way! Right, if I put a wooden wall there, and a wooden wall there, all these triangles, I've lost the triangles. No. Yes, sloping wood panel, they will behave. Wooden ramp. Don't want a ramp. It's a roof panel? Aren't there stairs somewhere? Ramp. Yes. Well, these triangles is where it's supposed to be. Sloping wood panel. No! Oh, piss. Lamp. Okay, it's not let me build it because I don't have pure ferrite. That triangle thing did essence, that's made out of pure ferrite. A short and squamous looking hut. That's the aesthetic I am going for. Let's snap rotate L1 and R1. It's a lie! There we go. Wood framed glass pane, a nice wooden window. Doorway, don't really want doorway, I don't want that. I need glass. I don't know how you get glass. Perhaps something like, then rotate it there. Visit the mission board. I'm not going to visit the mission board. I'm going to do something else. Tarno Space Station. Is that what this solar system's called? I don't actually know. Discoveries. Rutano. Cool. There's the missions agent. Now here's where I'm going. Ship terminus. JCAM 001 junction. We're home. I remember seeing that last space station. Them funky symbols down at the bottom left. Anyway. I see a little base symbol. I don't see a little base symbol. That's the ring planet I had a bad time on. There! Don't attack the freighter, don't attack the freighter, don't attack the freighter. appear to be attacking the freighter. What's actually in this? Magnetized ferrite, that's not much good to me. Take out that turret. That takes out the turret. Time to get out of here. What on? They come down to the planet. I didn't know they go down to the planet. Fine. Come at me. Other ghosts. Smart, he'll leave me alone, is what I was about to say. But I guess he's not smart. Well, that was easy. Somewhere with a lot of trees. What? What? Level 2 immediately? Mining beam. Hang on. I wasn't expecting this. Sentinels are here the second I land. There's more of them? A level 2 and 2 more level 1s. Slowly wearing down my shields. Got one. Got a shield. Reinforcements arriving. I wasn't prepared for being dogpiled by the Sentinels. So that's what happens when you have a space wanted level. So I must be on that part of the planet then. I assume that's what it's pointing to. Creature pellets, I'll get rid of those. Well, came here to gather carbon from plants. That was odd. Sort of level 2 sentinels immediately. Then the other two came when I was still fighting those, and then it was level 3 when I was still fighting those. All piled on top of one another. At least normally when you defeat them you get a temporary reprieve from all the madness. This gives ferret dust and carbon. What do you mean nothing found? Nothing found where? Pure ferret. I have some of that. Could need more, I don't really know. So ferret dust, carbon, basically any kind of ferret, any kind of carbon I could do with more of. Is this dramatic sentinel fighting music ever going to stop? This permanent level 3 with nothing happening ever going to stop? I mean, I'm keeping an eye out. The sentinels. I don't know if they know where I am. For all I know, they could be slowly heading toward me. If they were searching you couldn't find me, I would assume it would tell me it was searching. Nothing found. Where? Inventory full. I've still got room for more ferrite. Oh no! This is meant to be relaxing, but the dramatic sentinel fighting music and a combination of extreme heat damage has put me on edge. Either one I'd be fine with. Both a little too much. And then I can make a warp cell, put it in there. Cool. Signal booster. Outposting detection online. Navigation subroutines online. Exosuit upgrade unit detection online. Decipher. Drop pod detected. Yeah, boy. Sweet. What is this? Oh, these... I can't remember what they're called, ancient ruins or something. I visited one early in the series. It suddenly appeared for a second. I thought it was someone else's base. What happens if I go into space? reinforcements arriving in. Or if I'm down on the planet before then.
Hostile ships approaching.
Aha! Well, to clear your wanted level right there. Okay, and then go back up because I need the speed. To get there sooner. I don't know that time I spent looking for a drop pod in my newer solar system. I kinda wish I'd done it there. But what's done is done. So there's no better time to upgrade your inventory than when you're... Oh, I found a place to land. Than when you're gathering resources. Okay. That appeared out of nowhere.
Ground protection falling.
Something is glowing very brightly here. Fireberry. Did you do what I think you do? Nope. You recharged my life spot. And apparently turn it to night time, which it wasn't just a moment ago. I'll be on the lookout for sentinels since I want to fight a level 3 before the end of the episode. Should have warm up and get ready for level 4. There's the drop pod. I wonder if this is the first time I've filmed an entire No Man's Sky series before uploading a single episode. And that gave me navigation data, which can go away. Of course, I need to charge things. Oh, for God's sake! Antimatter! How do I get... Couldn't be easy.
Technology recharge.
You kept this around for a reason.
Ground protection falling.
What else do I need? Ionized cobalt. Okay. I can get that from a cave. Oh, I'm really just cracking my knuckles, but it's not doing it. Sentinel, I see. There you go.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated. Ground protection falling. Technology recharge. Extreme heat damage detected. Warning. Sentinel combat
Target the weak point. Have to soak up sun damage. Made short work of that. I'm not really used to fighting with a botcaster. Ah. That was easy. Do I normally use the botcaster for this? Walker detected. My calculations are correct. You can't see me. Oh, they can see me. They can't see me. Okay, but that 48-second timer resets every time. I can. What happened to Sentinel searching? So I'm tucked away in a little corner. It's not going down. I can't get this bloody Sentinel out of my way. Dag. I was not prepared for this. Fuck! One heart? How am I down to one heart? Oh, come on! It's impossible to get away? Impossible to stay in your thing? Did shut it. I'm not accepting that. I've been able to evade every other time, yet this time it decides, no, you die. It's hardly fair. Antimatter, which of course I've not made yet.
Technology recharge.
Need 20. And then all my copper into chromatic metal. So level 3 kicked my butt last series. That's done. The most annoying thing about the game is the crafting system. You have everything you need, but you have to put it together and you don't have the inventory space. If repairs. Hold on. If repaired, usable, not be charged for any exosuit upgrades. Oh, that made out like you could just buy it. Which I'm perfectly willing. Okay. Cave just over there. That's how I'll get my cobalt. This is actually a cave.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, come on, there's no those. Mining bin. I've not discovered these? Really? What is that thing?
Received.
Some sort of dangerous plant. Ooh.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit
7.
No free slots in suit inventory. Units received.
So do I have enough now? 2 chromatic metal I probably don't need, but 62, that'll, well, what are these made of? Sodium, oxygen.
Sound protection falling.
Now there is a way to remember whether something's a stalactite or stalagmite, and which one goes up and which one goes down. But I don't know what, because I can't remember. $22 plus 31. 53. Not enough. Oh, for God's sake. Since I haven't interacted with the drop pod since before the last update. That's the one I've just been down, I'm sure of it. I didn't know they were different. So this is the one I've just been down. Now this is the world's shallowest cave entrance.
Levels stabilizing.
So when I went down the first time. Oh, this has to be enough. Yeah, it's like the teleporter at my base last series. It always worked until it didn't. Updates break things. And although there's a way to fix it, I don't know what that is. How do I get out of here? Like a wider hole. fit my fat ass through there.
Technology recharge. Life support power low. Ground protection falling. Technology prepared.
No, I don't want it there. That's the last place I want it. Oh, great exosuit. Well, because of all that nonsense, I haven't got time to work on my base.
Suit power cells completed. Life support offline. Ground protection falling.
Well, I'll go to my
Life
base.
support offline.
Give you a reminder what it looks like. But then it's back to the space station, back to the other solar system. But I'll fight the Sentinels and go! I don't really have time for that, but it's the one thing I set out to do above all else. I've been building up to it. Now I can find some stuff to cut out even from the extended version, but it means they're not available to cut out of the normal version, or the standard cut, whatever you want to call it. Your base. I gathered up all these resources to work on the base. I was going for a sort of woodeny castle kind of vibe. Don't know if you can see that. All the top of it's different colours. It's not meant to be. Anchor is trying to work out what looks best. We could put a random wall sticking out the side. This isn't quite finished, but this is how it started. Just a room in here, then I added a bit more. This large room back here. What is currently the rear entrance. Random wall sticking out the side, these roofing things. I wanted these in here to give it an airy feel. I'll put the sloping wood panel, I think it's called, in there. Yeah. That's what my base looks like. During my next series, I'll have to do a couple of bonus episodes on this. It is 2:59 AM. I want to go to bed. Honestly, we don't know when next week the update is arriving, or technically this week now, but it could be as early as Monday, which it is technically is now. I can't see properly. Oh.
Technology recharge.
Brutano, that was it. Guess we'll fight them in the wreckage of the crash freighter. Good a place as any. And that's all she wrote. She being my PS4 hard drive, it didn't record for whatever reason the next part of the video. I don't know why, but it doesn't exist. But in the coming weeks, I've got 2 more No Man's Sky videos, something else, and then the next series that I'll be doing on my channel, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching me play No Man's Sky. Check out the rest of the content, remember to like, subscribe, and I shall catch you later.